I just did, and I corrected myself. You know, if the fucking bugs wouldn't be so goddamn bad down here. I seriously thought about making a fort to spend the night in, you know, try to figure out how to make it waterproof without using a tarp. And having homeless use it, which that probably would be a good thing to do, is to let the homeless use it, you know, because that just gives them somewhere to go, because then they're kind of out of sight then. You know, because then that kind of gives them somewhere to go to hide and whatever, you know. It's just like how there's the fort back here that I went and found. Obviously nobody was there, but I ended up finding it. Matter of fact, we just passed it. It was on the left side. You know, I forget the name of the spot, but I remember where it is. It's down a little further from Dead Man's Cove. You know, on that same trail. So you take that right, and then Dead Man's Cove is on that first corner. And it's literally like right on the second corner or whatever. It's back there. I forget the name of it. I thought about building a fort down there too, and the last time I hung out with Corey, you know, and I'd like to build it down there because I haven't seen anybody down there, you know, further than me. And I was down there with Corey. He's like, what the fuck you mean nobody's been down there? Because there's a comforter and pillows, blankets and pillows. I said, dude, those have been here for fucking years. I haven't seen anybody down here, or, you know, in that spot. You know, I'd build it right in the middle, because like right now all the leaves would be, you know, all the vegetation would be having the green foliage, all the leaves and weeds would be up and whatever. You know, I go back there with the bike, build a fucking area with, you know, coverage for the bike, you know, because then I could just back it in there or put it in there. I'd have to have it big enough and deep enough to put 2 bikes. I'd have to have it big enough to do at most 3. You know, because then if it would be sprinkling or raining a little bit, you know, it wouldn't last long. You know, so it'd be like me, Jacob, and Corey. We'd all shoot down there and throw the bikes in there, and we'd have a big enough living space, you know, and be all covered and tarped over and shit. Which I did, like I said, I want to figure out how to waterproof it without having to get tarps. And I'm gonna go up to Dollar Tree to see if there's anything new. Paracord wise, I should say. You know, like I said, they had those 20-foot pieces, but I want the 25-foot pieces. Because when I make my next set, I'm probably going to cut those in half if I can get some. Because then after that, I'm done getting paracord from there, unless if they change the fucking paracord again. Was that an S10? Haven't seen a fucking S10 since Papa had his, which I got to drive. Which I got to drive his Hyundai too. I think that's how you say it. It's Hyundai. How I say it is Hyundai, which I think is the same, pretty close to a goddamn Toyota. So nice blue in that Kia. So that's what Papa drives, is like that black car that just went by. But his is like a dark gray, or almost, you know, it's a gray like this Saturn Ion right here, or like that Kia that went by right there. Said, although that Kia or whatever that it was there is like a charcoal gray, or just about. It's Papa's Hyundai is gray. I think close to that Impala, or even that Honda or whatever that is. So got my list started for, you know, what bolts are what, you know, for thread. Because then if I have to order a new one, you know, new ones in the future, I know what thread they are already. I should have done that a long time ago with the fucking reed. But now that I don't have, with the reeds, but now that I don't have them anymore, it doesn't pay, or never, you know, it doesn't pay to have them anymore, have the list anymore. I should do a list like that with Dad's bike. You know, I'll do the frame bolts. Well, the frame bolts and the bottle cage bolts are going to be threaded the same. So those are going to be M5 by 0.8 by 0.8. Brake caliper bolts are going to be different. Stem bolts are M5 by 0.8. All 6 of them, like mine. Compression cap bolts is probably going to be M6 by 1.0. got the one battery. I'm not fishing to find the other right now, so yeah, Dad texted me on Sunday. Mikey, one of the guys he works with, his son was doing the thing at festival for his football team. And I think there's a communication error. So Dad, I think Dad thinks that Mikey meant here, the festival I just passed, but he meant the East Side Festival, which is in Bellevue. This is north. So I'm gonna stop here. I'll see you guys in a bit to finish the episode.